Hey guys, good morning. Today is Tuesday, May 19th, 2020. I am here to give you guys a quick rundown of today's exact assignment. I hope everybody had a nice Monday. If you attended yesterday's Zoom session, you got a rundown of the week, but here is what today's assignment is. You are obviously watching my daily video, then you are either going to read right here or listen to Mr. Stephen read the poem. You have to live in somebody else's country to understand. If you have been with me for previous years, this is a poem that I read every single study when we do social injustice, just because it is so critical, it's so applicable, and it's important for you to see this perspective. And so this perspective is also, very interestingly enough, written by a ninth grader. And it was after she immigrated to the United States, and particularly she immigrated to Boston, Massachusetts, and that was her experience. And so it's so important for people to see the effects of what treating people unfairly due to either their color, their nationality, their religion, any of those things. It could be, you have to understand what it's like to be another person. It's always that you have to walk a mile in a person's shoes before you can understand who they are and what they're feeling. So you're going to read or listen, and then you're going to respond to the questions that are right here. There is the alternate version of questions. After you complete that, you are done for the day. I don't think it should take too long for you guys to do. And so with that, you can use your time wisely and work on other classes and their assignments. So I am going to give you guys a word of the day. And so today's word of the day is disabuse. So disabuse. So I was trying to think of a way to use that in a sentence, because disabuse means to free from error. Free from error. And I don't know what's going on with my screen. There we go. To free from error, misconception, or fallacy, or like false thinking. So when I was thinking of it, I always read the did you know section to see if there's something interesting. But I kept scrolling and I looked at examples today. And when I read the example, the first example, I was so amazed at how it tied into our learning, our unit of study, talking about social injustice, bias, inequality, gender norms, expectations, that I stopped thinking of trying to come up with a sentence, because this one was perfect and I think it makes sense. And especially given what we've been learning, I think you guys will definitely understand the way in which the word is used. So with that being said, I'm going to read it to you guys. While it's difficult to predict how the practice of hiring will evolve over time, one thing is clear. It is extremely difficult to disabuse people from their biases, especially when those biases become cultural norms. And so with that being said, I couldn't even do anything. I was like, this is the perfect sentence, because it's talking about trying to free people or eliminate those those false beliefs that people have. So we've talked about stereotypes plenty of times. So false beliefs are things that people expect of others because of certain reasons. So for instance, women can't drive, that Italian people only eat pizza and pasta, Irish people love potatoes. You guys have heard me say these things before in previous lessons, talking about stereotypes. And granted, those ones don't really affect this idea of hiring, but that men are more technology savvy, that women are supposed to be caring and taking care of the family. So it's hard to get these biases taken away. It's hard to remove them, especially when it's the expectation of society. When society expects that that's normal, then it's a really hard thing to remove it. So with that being said, disabuse is our word for today, to free someone from error, misconception, or like a misunderstanding or a fallacy. So I hope you guys found this word interesting. And with that being said, my computer, guys, I swear, I don't know what's going on with it today. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a great Tuesday, you get your work done, and you have a great day. So I'll talk to you later. Happy learning. See you guys. Oh, and tomorrow, I don't know if I said this earlier, lunch optional Zoom session with me if you would like to join. Optional lunch session on Zoom with me tomorrow. There we go. All right, guys, if you would like to join, I hope to see you there. If not, I'll talk to you guys soon. All righty. Bye, guys.